Good morning. It's a really gloomy, rainy Saturday morning here in South Georgia, going on 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, March 18th. So I've been using this whole milk, but I also had, and yesterday I used and frothed it up, but I also have this stuff. This is Mooala original almond milk, unsweetened. This is 45 calories a cup. It's got 3.5 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbohydrate, 2 grams of protein. Usually these nut milks struggle to have even 1 gram. But what I'm going to do, I've got all kinds of things out on the counter here. I am going to go ahead and see if this froths up, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put in about 3.5 ounces and start it frothing. I'm going to go ahead and put these back in the fridge, okay? And then here I come back to you. So let's see. I need more water in here. So every once in a while, I don't know, maybe once a week or once every couple of weeks, I'll take this off. Put the water over here. It just lifts off. So I'll take it off and I'll give it a wash, soap and water. Okay, for right now, we'll let that heat up. I've got myself, it's a bigger mug than I need this morning, but that's okay. Maybe this'll, oh, there we go. I didn't have it turned on. Alrighty, so this morning I've got India. I had run out of this and I looked up in my cabinet where I keep my extra sleeves of coffee and I thought, oh, India. I don't remember seeing that in my, oh, this is heated up, in my coffee drawers. So I got it out. This is one that I buy pretty regularly. So this one can be made as espresso or lungo, and it doesn't matter that it's backwards to you. Espresso, lungo. See that pepper? That's because it's just like a chili pepper. This is spicy. It says spicy and syrupy. I don't remember what that tastes like, but I do remember that I like this India. So this has, it just says India along it. And it is, let's see, Robusta. And is this all Robusta? Yeah, it looks like it is. Well, coffee blend with Robusta. Anyway, you know what? Since I'm using the Nespresso, I don't have to know that much about how one coffee brand compares to another. This frothed up really well. I can kind of go by the descriptions. Honestly, I don't care if it's Arabica or Robusta or a blend of the two. I care about how it tastes to me. I mean, if you want all kinds of, let me get a spoon here, fancy professional information, then, you can Google that kind of stuff or look it up on various coffee websites. Even Nespresso will give you more technical information, but I think it's fun to try things and see how I like it. This tastes different to me than the almond milk that I'm accustomed to using, but let's see how it tastes in the coffee. So I'm gonna run it as a lungo today. Because it's a rainy, gloomy day and chilly, it's in the 50s, I want to have a bigger than usual cup of coffee to kind of warm me up and help me to feel more cozy. Okay. So there we go. You know, I could run a second capsule in there, but I want to see how this tastes first. And, you know, as is the case these days with most electronics that you get, this does have an automatic shut off after about 9 minutes. If you don't use it again, it'll shut itself off. Okay, so here we go. Kind of push that froth down in there. All right. You know, can you hear Carolina Wren out there? If you have a cup that has a wide mouth, you're going to have to deal with getting the coffee in your mouth and the froth differently than if you have one with a narrow mouth. So this is more of a narrow mouth. So I need to be careful to sort of kind of suck it up to get the coffee past all that froth, so I don't just get a mouthful of froth. Do you know what? This froth is kind of so thick that the coffee's just running up under it, so not a problem. Definitely spicy. Oh, I like that. Hang on. Got a drippy nose this morning. I guess it's kind of dripping in sympathy with the rain there. Oh, okay. Now, you know, I've talked about before, why do I close my eyes when I taste the coffee? I don't want to be distracted by anything else. I want to totally experience the flavor, everything that the coffee has to offer. So I do feel like this almond milk does taste different to me than the, what do I usually get? Almond Breeze or the Silk almond milk. I don't know, this one just has a different flavor. Maybe because it's got higher fat than the other ones tend to have. I don't know. But I think that it needs some sweetener. I have an idea. You know, I haven't used any syrups in a while. Oh, now look. Since this is a spicy coffee, how about if I use some Christmas spice? Okay, now remember, you can't go, lots of times the odor that comes out of these bottles, it's not what it's gonna taste like. I have had some syrups where I sniffed it and I kind of went, what is that? But then when I put it in the coffee, okay, I know what that is. So sometimes it might not, like what would you expect from Christmas spice? I would expect like maybe, I don't know, cinnamon and, I don't know, is it bayberry that has that spicy odor that people have around Christmas time? I don't even know. Oh, and this, well, heck, this says cinnamon Christmas spice. I'll give it a try. Why not? I can always pour it down the sink and make some more. I mean, I hate to waste the coffee. I hate to waste the milk, but you know, sometimes you just gotta do that. I mean, I'm having it for enjoyment. So if I'm not enjoying it, I'll switch it out with something I do enjoy. That's actually kind of tasty. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So yeah, it's fun to try these kinds of things. Well, I'm sort of a little bit droopy this morning because I'm one of those people that if it's a, blue sky, sunny day, I'm all, yes, let's get on with this day. But when it's rainy and gloomy and looks like, 3 o'clock on a winter's afternoon and it's chilly and damp, oh, well, this is going to be a day for either reading or listening to audiobooks, I think, and maybe even a second cup of coffee. Well, look, despite the weather conditions, oh, here, I'll tell you this. Okay, one last thing really quick. I just reminded myself, one time my daughter and I were flying from Georgia up to Ohio to visit relatives. It was rainy and gloomy and cold in Georgia. And we took off in the plane. We went through all these thick clouds and we came through the clouds and it was blue sky all the way above the clouds and sunny. And I've always told my daughter, I've reminded her of that. I need to remind myself that, the sun may not be getting through the clouds very much. I may look up and only see those gloomy clouds. But on the other side, there is blue sky and sunshine. That cheers me up a little bit. I got to keep that in mind. Well, okay, I'm going to enjoy my coffee and have some breakfast. And I hope that no matter the weather where you are, that you're enjoying your day.